Thank you for joining us today for 360 Cloud Solutions and Adaptive Planning. We're going to discuss advanced budgeting and business planning with adaptive planning. During the presentation, if you have any questions, please enter your questions into the GoToMeeting chat, and we'll make sure that we address your questions online or after the meeting. Today, from Adaptive Planning, we have Gregory Myers and Sabi Bishke, and they will walk us through the value proposition for adaptive planning and a demonstration of the application. I'm Jamie Bucciarelli. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing for 360 Cloud. .360 Cloud Solutions is a pure cloud practice. We use creativity, problem solving, and technical expertise. 360 Cloud Solutions increases the performance of its customers' businesses through agile implementation of leading solutions like adaptive planning, which is our topic of conversation today. So with that said, I'm going to pass the mic over to Greg Myers, who's going to walk us through an overview of adaptive planning. Greg, let me know when you do have control of the screen.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, Jamie, thank you.
No problem.
Let's see, can everybody see my screen currently? What our customers are saying, is that showing on the screen?
Yes.
Okay.
You may want to increase the screen size or the
okay.
Go to a full slide view.
F11, is that what does it?
Yes. Yeah, if you click up on the slideshow, you can get the full slide view.
Slideshow, sorry.
It's all right. It's in the menu bar right there. Yeah, from beginning. If you're on slide 1.
All righty.
There
we go. And everybody can see that?
Yes.
So this is a demonstration. We have several verticals. We pretty much, adaptive planning will work in about every vertical there is. Very malleable to your situation. So let me click to the next slide. Today, Jamie's asked Sabi and myself to kind of go over the value proposition for adaptive planning, tell you a little bit about who we are and what it is we do. So this is a slide deck I show to most customers. So I usually will kind of go over the introductions, people in the room and their backgrounds. My background, I came from Deloitte & Touche and a public accounting background. So I've done a lot of what it is you all do on a daily basis, and I know the pains of Excel models and how budgeting and forecasting and reporting can become issues and bottlenecks within organizations. So then I usually go over the adaptive planning overview, some of the challenges we hear from what you've said about your business, and then we go into Sabi's demonstration and have Q&A. So recently, adaptive planning was voted the #5 fastest growing software company in the Silicon Valley, which we're very proud of in the Fast 500 awards. Adaptive planning is currently the cloud leader in the corporate performance management space. We have a BI tool as well, and it is rated very highly on Gartner. And we've just added a consolidations module, which is coming out actually tomorrow. So I know a lot of you have elimination entries and cumulative translation adjustment issues and minority interest issues. The consolidation model is really slick, and we're able to demo that as well. But the platform really empowers you and your team to transform your budgeting, forecasting, and reporting, and really automate a lot of the processes you're currently doing and get out of the manual entry and the, populating spreadsheets part of the job, and really get to be more of the strategic part of the management group. So adaptive planning is really, as I said, one of the leaders. We have 1,500 customers. We currently have 300 partners, which 360 is one of them. We work closely with, we support them, and we really have a good relationship with all of our partners. We're in 65 countries. We've had a 73% compound annual growth rate last year, and we've been rated #1 in customer satisfaction by the BPM, the they rate our industry, and 10 out of 12 categories, we were the #1 rated customer satisfaction award. Some of our major clients are Coca-Cola, Toyota, Siemens, SAB Miller, NetSuite was a customer and now a partner, Pepsi, MSNBC, and these are a lot of biotech firms, because this was a slide deck for a biotech firm that we did. So our founder was actually a CFO, so this is a financial product built by finance for finance. You're not going to need the use of IT with this product. You're going to run the system, you're going to own the system, and you're going to really be able to become a strategic part of the management group. Rob Hull, our founder, is still with the company. He set out to make a cloud application. You can log in from anywhere, and it's easy to use. It's rapidly deployable. Most of our deployments probably take 8 to 9 weeks. So you're up and running quickly, and you really own the solution. So this is kind of an evolution of where products came and where they've been and where they're going. So Microsoft Excel is probably what a lot of you are on as a tool. Microsoft is an amazing tool. I used it a lot. It's very easy to use, but there are the manual and slow data entry and manual processes and VLOOKUPs and HLOOKUPs and pivot tables. And really what Sabi will show you today is the ease of use of our product and how you can do a lot of these with one click of a button. So Excel is very error prone, as you know. It doesn't scale, and version control is a big issue. You're passing versions of Excel around. I'm sure a lot of you have had these issues where you don't know which version is which version and whose numbers are in which version, and sometimes they get to the board package with wrong numbers, or you didn't get a budget number in there, and then that item gets missed out of the budget for the year because it got approved by the board, or you have to go find the money somewhere else. So then there's the legacy systems, which have been around a long time, like Oracle, Hyperion, IBM Cognos. So these are very IT intensive. You need a database administrator to run scripts on these. They are very powerful, but they are very expensive and complex, and they take about 2 years to deploy. We're up in about 8 weeks. So the evolution has really gone to the cloud, where, we're much more affordable, we're easy to use, we deploy quickly, and you run the system. There's no IT requirement. Very easy to use, and we'll show you that today. So, as I said, expectations have really increased, as you all know, for CFOs and finance part of the organizations. Businesses are streamlining, they're running leaner. So finance has really got to come with the numbers and tell us where are we going, what is our cash flow position, and when is our cash burn rate going to run out, so we know if we need funding, that kind of a thing. So what a lot of companies are stuck in is stage 1 here, which is really down in the detail. They're maybe doing just a lot of transaction detail. They're maybe doing the annual budget, and they're really just involved in the accounting, kind of stuck in the transaction detail. The second level, that you're probably running variance reporting, you're doing some control processes, and you're kind of minimizing a little bit of the risk. The third stage, where we see companies, they're doing rolling forecasts, they're actually doing some analysis, and the fourth stage is really where we want to get you to be an integral part of the management team and add value, right? And really become a strategic part of the management group, collaborate, pass some of the work around, and we'll show you how the tool does that today, where you're able to collaborate, you're able to delegate some of the work out, which maybe you wouldn't before because you're worried someone is going to screw up your Excel model. Here you can really delegate the work out and control who has rights to what sections, so budget managers can enter their part of the data, and you don't have to worry that they're going to mess up the rest of your sheet. This is usually where I go over some of the issues companies will have. So these would be catered to your particular needs, but version control is always an issue, as I said. A lot of people want to distribute real-time reports, and Sabi will show you the reporting tool. It's drag and drop. You're able to create reports, compare versions. It's a very slick tool. I think you all enjoy to see it. Planning by headcount is a tough issue, and we pull in any ADP data. We can pull in paychecks, and you can plan by headcount, plan for upcoming what-if scenarios of hiring scenarios. We also do revenue planning very well. We have some built-in revenue recognition in our model we will show you. Expense planning, capital planning, and Sabi will go over those. So as I said, these are some of the different demographics we're in. We're in several verticals, so whatever your company does, adaptive planning is adaptive. It will work within your system. We customize it to your particular needs. So with that, I will go to Sabi to the demonstration.
Thank you, Greg.
Sabi, I just passed the controls over to you.
Great. Can you see my screen? Is my screen on display? Oh, now you should be able to see it.
There it is.
All right, thank you. So once again, adaptive planning is a cloud-based application. That means that there's no new software or hardware needed at your end. All you need is an internet browser and internet connection. So we're going to log into a live instance of adaptive planning today, just as you would as a customer. Security is login based in adaptive planning. I'm actually going to expand my screen here. That means that based on your login credentials, you have certain responsibility and access within the model. Today we are logged in as an administrative type user. That means that we have access to all the aspects of the application as well as all the sheets and all the reports. If we were be logged in as an N type of user, someone, for example, who's responsible for one department's budget, their view of the application would be filtered to their department level and to the sheets and reports that they have or they were granted access to. Each user is able to set up which page of adaptive planning will be displayed as their startup page. One of the favorites are dashboards. These dashboards, as you can see, they can contain graphical depictions of data from adaptive planning. And what you need to know about the data here, it's always the latest and greatest. And that is because adaptive planning automatically consolidates any updates. So basically any user make any changes in the application at any part of the application, once they save it, that is readily available real time to all the users. This is a personal dashboard. This can be set up by each individual user. They are able to display reports created by the administrators or other users and shared with the users of your adaptive planning application, or they can create their own reports and display them here. Also, the administrators are able to create additional dashboards, and they can be such things as announcement pages. So this here, it's an example for that. It contains some budgeting deadlines, guidelines, even some links for helpful resources. Also, these dashboards are able to contain a report. So we have an example of a metrics report here, or we have a trend report. We have some corporate-related reports and graphs and charts here. We have a sales dashboard, human resources, and these actually can be filtered. So basically only to be seen by the users who are assigned to these roles.